Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Infinity Highway with Kel the Mason Man, Max the Spaz, and Rosemary the Truck. Now let's get this show on the road. Well, hey, what's going on? Welcome to Gallup, New Mexico. It is Sunday, May 12th, 2024. Time is 9:30 in the a.m. We are headed westbound, I-40. Just running this just because I wanted to see what I could see. There was a train derailment out here a couple weeks ago, and it caused a big fire and stuff. So one of the some sort of gas tanker tipped over. All the flammable gas escaped and exploded out here. I don't know if y'all heard about it on the news or whatever, but it was a pretty big explosion, and the interstate was shut down for a couple of days. Don't know if we'll be able to see anything, but it's somewhere along here. West side of Gallup, somewhere around the state line. I think I know where it happened. It was up here by Window Rock, I believe. Kind of let this run through and see what we see. I don't know if we'll be able to see much of anything at all. Maybe just some charred bush. I don't know. load we are hauling today is an Amazon load that we picked up back in Bondurant, Iowa, the evening before yesterday. It's about a 10,000 pound load of empty yellow totes, and it is destined for a Amazon fulfillment center in Goodyear, Arizona, which is down there by Phoenix, just kind of north of Phoenix, northwest of Phoenix. So we'll be running the I-40 out to Flagstaff, and then heading southbound on the I-19. It's I-19? 17. the interstate, so it'll be off to the left, I think. From the videos that I saw, that's kind of what it looked like. Rock feature coming up to the right of us here is what is known as window rock. So yeah, the train derailment was right around here. Yep, I see a burned up tanker. You're not gonna be able to see it, but yeah, I definitely see a what looks like a exploded burned up tanker for sure. y'all remember that cartoon from back in the days? Like, I must have took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Was that like Bugs Bunny or something, I think, right? Well, we didn't take a wrong turn in Albuquerque. We took the right turn. The correct turn. We took the left turn in Flagstaff. We are now southbound I-17. Don't mind me. My mind wanders. Max, get down. Come on, man. What are you doing? Good dog. So, yeah. Up here around an elevation of about 7,000 feet. Give or take 100 or two. Beautiful day out. 66 degrees. Real nice. Just enough to put on the AC, but not enough to have to put it on full blast. It is now 11:30. Still in the AM. Imagine that. Hey, did y'all happen to see? It just occurred over the last couple nights, I guess. The aurora borealis, northern lights, were visible from, I mean, as far south as I think like Southern California, and probably even further south than that, I guess, depending on where you are. You know, and I was aware of it. So, what's today? Sunday, so Saturday, so Friday night, I guess, was the first night that it was visible. And I hadn't heard anything about it, so I wasn't looking for it, you know, or anything. I heard about it after the fact. So I was aware about it yesterday, and I meant to, when I parked last night, it was around it was around 9:30 p.m. and I completely forgot to look. I completely forgot. I mean, it might have been cloudy anyways, so. We pulled off. We did pull back. We did pull off in Albuquerque last night. But yeah, so I don't know. Did anybody take the opportunity to check it out, or leave a comment if you did? Seen lots of pictures and a couple videos of it. I don't know if it's going to be continuing tonight or not. And I don't know if we'll be getting clear skies down there in Phoenix tonight or not. Probably, most likely we will. anyways, we got 131 miles to go here. ETA looks gonna be around 1:30, 2 o'clock, somewhere around in there. We'll see ya here in a minute. Mile marker 271 here, still southbound I-17. It's gotten hot. Well, anyways, 82 degrees outside. We're down to 4,000 feet, but it's kind of a weird phenomenon, you know, like the way people are. You learn a lot about human behavior doing this job. And there's a lot of traffic out right now, lots of cars. Lots of people. It's Sunday, you know, people are doing their thing for the weekend. And they just become maniacs, man. Like, it's just weird, you know. They just become just absolute maniacs. They all become Mario Andretti. And it's always when there's a lot of traffic, right? When it's light traffic out, people are pretty chill, you know. They're far more inclined to do close to the speed limit and stuff. But when there's a lot of traffic out, they just become maniacs. And I guess, you know, it becomes a race to them. Everybody's gotta be the fastest, and, you know, everybody's gotta be like, you know, okay, so there could be a vehicle up there doing 75 miles an hour. This is a 75 mile an hour speed limit through here. And that's far too slow for them, you know what I mean? And they'll do 90, they'll do 100 to get around that 75 mile an hour vehicle. Because God forbid they end up having to actually do something close to the speed limit. It's funny. And then you get people like this one in front of me who doesn't even want to do that, you know, she's just chilling, which is amazing. But yeah, just absolute freaking maniacs, these people. And they got a monopoly on the left lane right now. And anybody want to let me over? I'll put on my signal and see if anybody wants to let me over. It would be amazing if they do. Okay, come on. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, I'm busted. Absolute maniacs. It's crazy. It's like a freaking war zone out here. Yeah. They are so important. I get it. I drive a car too. I have a pickup too. Most of us do, actually, as truck drivers. Most of us do have a regular four-wheel vehicle at home. So we understand. Giant building on wheels from a mile back. All that you can think of is, God, that thing's gonna be in the way. And you're right. No doubt about it. It's in the way. But we are making killer time, because when it's like this, the troopers just toss their hands up for the most part. They just they'll hang out somewhere, you know, in a median, you know, or you know, someplace to make themselves visible. But unless they see somebody doing 90, you know, and they actually clock it, they're not going to really pull out and chase anybody. They're just going to be there. Just being visible has a tendency to slow people down, at least for a mile or two, until they can't see them in the rear view anymore. Right? Look how fast I am! Look at this little Mini Cooper. Look how fast mine is. It's like kids, like kindergarten. Look what I can do. Look what I can do.
Slow down. Company speed limit exceeded.
got closer to Phoenix, start seeing them standing out there like mannequins. Like one hand waving at you and the other one down, you know. This freaking SUV just went by. He went by at like 90 something. Like, where are you gonna go, bud? Can't you see all the freaking traffic? Like, where I don't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that they do that. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. And he did that from the right lane. So, like, I had taken the left lane, right? To get around that pickup truck that was getting off anyways. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. And then we got this fucking guy. And I was doing 80 in that left lane. I was doing 80. And so that pickup truck or that SUV, he saw that. He said, this isn't gonna work. 80 miles an hour in the left lane, there's a big truck. He got over in the right lane. So he was gonna come around me on the right. Right? That's what he was gonna do. Which is suicide. You just don't do that, especially not those speeds. You don't come around the right side of a big truck like that at that kind of passing speed. Like, it doesn't make sense. So the second that I got back over in the right lane, he shifted back in the left lane and went blowing by me at 95 or whatever. Like, people, settle down, calm down. You're gonna get there, I promise. You will get there, like, for sure. But if you're doing shit like that, you very well might not. You know? Like, I mean, 80 isn't good enough? I don't know. Weird. People are maniacs out here. But like I said at the get-go, like, this kind of stuff that teaches you a lot about like on mass, you know. When there's not a lot of traffic, they're chill. They're all right. They would never do 95, you know, like that. It's only when they think that something's going to slow them down that they make that decision. Do shit like that. You know, and then you get in these construction zones, and they just couldn't give a shit. They couldn't give a shit if there were people working there right now. It wouldn't mean nothing to them. Holy smokes. We just did a 23 minutes segment. I better let you go. 56 miles to go. ETA still for around 2. See you in a bit. Wow. So we are in one of the biggest clusterfucks I think I've ever seen right now. We are 36 miles from our destination, and they have the I-17 completely shut down right now. All traffic must exit in 2 miles is what it said, and it's just a massive clusterfuck. It's one of the worst ones I think I've ever seen. And our exit was coming up at 4 miles anyways. We were going to be getting off in the 303 loop. And so I checked to see if there was a quicker exit. And that sooner exit was the very exit that they were diverting traffic off the interstate for. So I was like, oh, okay, that doesn't sound good. But there was an exit even closer in a half a mile, which was Pioneer, and that would get us to the exit that they're diverting everybody off to. And I thought it would get us there a little quicker, but that's what everybody thought, right? So now that we should have just stayed on the interstate, because they're actually moving a little bit better than we are. And so basically what we did, we took a right, and that took us back over on the other side of the interstate. Now we have to get back over on this overpass over here. And it's just, so we're stuck with like traffic lights and stuff, and they're actually just moving along over there. They're going slow, but they're moving. They're at a constant move where we keep coming up and stopping every time a traffic light goes. I don't know, it's like, I don't know, whoever planned this shit out ought to be shot, figuratively speaking, of course. Ought to be hung, fired. Because I don't know why on earth they would choose to do this on a weekend. Because weekends are always busier for general traffic. Always busier. And on top of that, I don't know why they would choose to do it during the day. It's 96 degrees outside, so it seems to me like they could have come up with a way to keep a couple lanes open. I have no idea what they're doing, but it's definitely road work. I can't imagine what they have to do, because it's a relatively new interstate too. So I can't imagine what it is that they have to do to it. Maybe they're installing a piece of new overpass. I can't know. I don't want to know, but all I know is that they could have planned it a hell of a lot better. This is one of these kind of like traffic backups that kind of scare you, because for me, I start thinking just about how screwed people would be if there was ever some sort of catastrophic, emergency, something or another, like just screwed. Just completely screwed. There's just way too many people and far too little interstate and far too few routes in and out of major cities. So something hits the fan, people are just done. I mean, one thing, is kind of, dire of a thought that came to my mind just now when we were sitting there, when we were still on the interstate, was like, just like the way the world is right now, there's all these wars going on and shit, and like, that's what popped into my mind this time, was like, God, can you imagine if like some military, you know, force came in and shut down, like, and just stopped everybody by force, by arms, tanks rolling in, you know, and jets flying over, just and if they were, and if they had the intention of, you know, killing civilians, just how easily it would be just to freaking, I mean, you could just get rid of hundreds of thousands, or thousands anyways, you know, just right there. And then that's what came to mind was, I've seen, you know, I'm sure we've all seen the pictures of that very kind of thing, where it's like you see this big long, like after some, you know, military force kills a bunch of people, and you see this big long line of cars, and they're still like on the road, they're still on a highway someplace in, you know, Afghanistan or Iraq or something like that. Saddam had gone in and killed a bunch of people, and it's just like, that's the very same kind of thing, you know. They blockaded the road and then just gassed everybody, kind of thing, you know, or whatever. And it's a pretty sick thought, but, you know, God, I mean, we would just be screwed. If you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, you're toast. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't running. You ain't getting out of your car and running away. Nothing you can do. You ain't pulling a Glock, you know, out of the trunk of your car and defending yourself. You're done. I mean, who's to say it can't happen here, you know? Could very easily happen here.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on West Carefree Highway.
What a mess. I mean, this is just a mess. Just a cluster F. Come on, little Mercedes, go around them. Do something. Oh, you're doing it too. Oh, I see. Somebody let him in. Somebody let him in. That's all you got to do is hold your brakes down for a second and let him in, because I promise you that he's not going to make you late, that one little car. Nope. Oh, okay. Dude. So, I guess he changed his mind. Okay. Yeah, people get so freaking greedy. Like, one car length is not going to change what time you get there. It just isn't. One car length, it's not going to make no difference. No difference at all. It's not that big a deal. Just go touch your brakes, let somebody in. It's not that big. It's not that big a deal at all. Even the truck. It's not going to make you late. Yeah, okay. Well, we're rolling. We're on Carefree Highway now. We'll see. What a fucking pain in the ass, man. Excuse my language, boy. We should have stayed on the freaking interstate. We really should have. I didn't even, you know what? Damn it. I didn't even look when we were going over the overpass to come back over the interstate. So, heading westbound. I forgot to look and see. I forgot to take a glance over there and see why it was closed. That pisses me off. That actually, now I think about it, that makes me angry that I didn't look because I really wanted to know. Yeah, that actually would have saved us a good bit of time if we had stayed on the interstate. Probably, I mean, all things considered, probably not that much. probably only like 5 minutes or something, if that. That was a big delay. So we were tracking to arrive at 10 to 2. So at 1:50. We are now tracking to arrive at 2:40. 50-minute delay. What a pain in the ass. And honestly, to a truck driver, 50 minutes is nothing in our day. I mean, it is, but bothersome to regular everyday motorists more so probably than us. I mean, it would have really been a problem because we need to arrive by 3 p.m. So that's our scheduled arrival time. If we miss that, Amazon considers the load late, and then they have like a point system. And so they'll like deduct points, from the company for late arrivals, whether it's to pick up a load or deliver a load, they'll deduct points. And so now and then that lessens your I don't know exactly how it works, but the boss is always bringing it up. He's like, yeah, we can't be late. We'll take away points. I'm like, okay. Whatever that means, I don't know. Probably doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot, but if you rack up a whole bunch of points, he wants to keep it as clean as possible, and of course he does. So probably if you rack up a whole bunch of points, it'll start really negatively affecting the loads that they'll offer you. Personally, I've never been late. Except for circumstances beyond my control, weather, stuff like that. I think that's the only time I've ever been late with Amazon was because of weather. I've never been late to any other load. When we haul our own loads, our own trailers.
In 1 mile, turn left on North Lake Pleasant Parkway. Turn left at the traffic light.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, if I was, man, I'm watching all these people trying to get where they're going, and they're all pulling out of the line and flipping U's, and trying to take different routes and doing all this shit, you know. And if it was me, if I lived around here, I would just skip it today. Whatever it is, I would skip it. I'd just be staying home, be like, fuck it. I don't need to go to Home Depot today at all. I can put it off till next fucking week or whatever. I do not need groceries today. I do not need laundry detergent. Shit. You know, and look at this, right lane
Keep
closed
right
ahead.
to Bobston Memorial Parkway,
Like,
then
you
take the
fucking
first
people,
right.
You couldn't, like, these people who plan this shit could fuck up a wet dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, here, we're gonna close the interstate down over here, and then so the detour routes, we'll go ahead and close lanes there too. We'll go ahead. It's like, you guys gotta be kidding me, man. Democrat-run cities, what do you expect?
Keep right to Bobston Memorial Parkway, then take the first right.
Yeah, finally getting out to the 303 loop here. We'll see how this goes.
Turn right on Arizona 303 loop.
What a disaster. Tell you what, we're going to be hauling ass down this interstate, down this loop. We're going to be hauling ass. And you know what else is fucked? Excuse my language, this is just maybe not made for kids in this video, but law enforcement, they'll fucking come out. Jeez, I did it again. They'll come out and they'll wait for people because they know people have been stuck in all that traffic and they just want to hammer down and make up lost time, you know. So they'll come out and they'll fucking grab.
Continue on Bobston Memorial Parkway.
And they will snatch people from speeding like you wouldn't believe. It's like your best fishing ever for them.
Slow down. Company speed limit exceeded.
4 miles to go. Two and a half miles to go. Holy shit.
Proceed to route. After 1.5 miles, keep right to take exit
1.25
106 towards Indian
miles.
School
Take
Road and
exit
then turn right.
106 on the right to Indian School Road, then keep right.
It is 95 degrees outside. Phoenix never disappoints. Oh, come on, Bobtail. What are you doing, man?
After 3/4 of a mile, keep right to take exit 106 towards Indian School Road and then turn right.
Take exit 106
Now
on the
keep right
right
and then turn
to
right onto
Indian
West
School
Indian
Road,
School
then
Road.
keep right.
Elevation just under 1,000 feet. Time is 2:34.
Now turn right and then turn right. After half a mile, turn right and then turn slightly right.
In 1/2 mile, arrive at 17267 West Indian School Road on the
Welcome to
left.
Goodyear. This is actually Max's old stomping grounds. Well, not really. I mean, he was born out.
After 1,000 feet, turn right and then turn slightly right.
He was born out here. Specifically, he was born in Phoenix, Surprise, Arizona, which is a little bit north of us.
Now turn right and then turn slightly right.
These freaking maniacs. People are just maniacs. I should know I am one.
Now turn slightly right and then you will reach your destination.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle. Appreciate you, you little socialist stoner
You have
Hippie.
reached your destination.
communist
It's on your left.
bakehead.
Recalculating.
No, we're not recalculating. We're here.
Now turn left.
See, you done smoked one too many. We made it. Like, against all odds. You have no idea just how effed up the scheduling was on this load to get there on time. And we made it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Alright, he said slip 1027. Yeah, pretty toasty. A lot of bobtails waiting. Oh, wait a minute. No, they're all hooked up to trailers. Huh. What the fuck? God damn, are all these guys waiting for live unloads? I just don't know. Yeah, I've never seen so many. Like they were all here waiting for live unload, I guess. Sorry, it's one of them. Yeah. I don't think the loading and unloading crews show up until nighttime. That sucks. 1027, where are we? A little ways to go here. The appetite of this country is just freaking amazing. It really is. Those are 900s. Going like all the way to the back. Those are 1100s. Wait a minute. Shit, I missed it. I missed a row. Yeah, I missed a row. Yeah, there is a lot of... There's a lot of regular carrier trucks in the holy shit. I've never seen an Amazon like this. With this many private carriers. I've never seen it this like just bobtails. Holy crap. 10:27 and it's got a trailer in it already. That's alright. That's what he said, right? 10:27? Yeah, that's what he said. Alright, well, 10:24 it is. That's what it's gonna be. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this episode. It's a wrap. Hope you all are doing well. Thanks for watching the Infinity Highway. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And with that, we will see you all somewhere down the road. So take care. Bye.